Hey y'all, it's me, Mo9. And look what I'm doing. I'm doing a pick a card. Hey. So, I think you saw the title. We're going over your love life for 2024. That's it. That's it. That's all we're doing. Um, there'll be some love lessons in this overall, I guess. If you want, you can take notes. And yeah, we have three choices here. The first choice, I just used my bookmarks to identify them. So whatever bookmark that you're drawn to, or number you're drawn to, or pile that you're drawn to, you can pick. This one is pile 1. This one is pile 2. This is like one of my favorites. I'm like, ooh, color scheme is on. Anyways. And this is number 3. Woo-hoo. Go ahead and pick whichever pile you're drawn to. 1, 2, or 3. And I will see you in your pile. Peace. Hey, pile 1, for those of you who chose this like mountain riverside painting, all these are bookmarks are available on my website. That's all in the description box. I love painting mountain ranges. Now, I've never done, if you told me back when I first started painting, when I was painting like chibis and stuff like that and drawing chibis and stuff like that, that I'd be doing landscape, especially mountain ranges and stuff, I'd be like, bitch, I'm not Bob Ross. But here we are. You can't help but get inspired by where I live right now. So it's beautiful. Pile 1, some things came up for you. Some of you have kids and some of you are married. That's it. So whoever's married, has kids, you pick the right pile. You might hear my little one hopping around in the background. So, you got some love tips here. This love tip is about reciprocity. What privileges do you have and share? So recognizing with 2, 3, 4 on the clock when I said that, recognizing the privileges that you have via your class, via your racial status, social status, and the privileges or financial status, and the privileges that you share with others, and how that balances in your relationships or the privileges that your partner has. Because, like, let's be real, sometimes if your partner is a man, they have more privileges than you, or whatever. No shade. So what privileges again are shared with you? And why do you share your privileges? What do you share in your privileges? It's just things we're gonna go over, but also to think about as we go through this. A creative stone came up. Some of these got wet because I'd be spraying stuff with water and essential oils. So this one looks a little trippy, but red jasper. Red jasper is a grounding stone. It helps with anxiety. It actually helps with pollution in the air. So it has like this electromagnetic and thing that it does with the environment. I don't know, because like stones are really just like metals and things pressed down over millions of years. So anyways, it helps with community and building community. I always think of community more than just the people around me globally. My interpersonal communications, my environmental communications, like who's in my environment. So that's the stone that came up. A mermaid came up. If you ever check out my mermaid reading, I love it. I will be doing more. Trust. I love my fantasy mystical readings. They're great. Savannah Matcha came up, and this is I think she's part of the Hanuman series. Who isn't, girl? That's an epic. But it's a Southeastern Asian stuff. It's Hindu. And this is a princess that fell in love with Hanuman. And Hanuman and her dad were like at war. And she was like, I'm gonna get my daddy. And she tried to make him trick her dad, but then she was like, oh, I like this guy. So they fell in love, and she's considered the golden fish or the demon princess. So let's go through it. Your year, your love life for 2024 is going to involve a lot of understanding reciprocity. What you give and what you receive. Damn. All right, so you got the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Bats. I don't say imps anymore. That word comes from a really bad place. So let's see if I can remember that through this reading. Okay. All right. All right. This might be past energy, but this is things to be aware of. Your impulsive relationships aren't reciprocal. The ones where you just run in, and you're out, they're not giving. They're not giving you what you want. And for the year of 2024, if you do not release these kinds of relationships, they will be a burden on you. They are not the kind of relationships that are giving back to you. They may be draining you. They're more of a burden. It's time to take on either less relationships or more fulfilling relationships. Ain't nothing wrong with a little poly, but if all your poly partners are like douchebags, it defeats the purpose. Or like if they're not very reciprocal in your environment. Ooh. Listen, again, you're going to, it's just kind of like repeating the same thing over and over again. Removing yourself from relationships that aren't giving you any sort of reciprocity, that don't feel freeing, that feel more of a burden than happy or adventurous or open or honest. Boom, boom, boom. So you got the Four of Ghosts and the Emperor. Hmm. 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 Sometimes you're just not satisfied with the choices. You need people that are more, oh, okay. For some of y'all, if you have a child, if you're in the baby daddy situation, there's some baby daddy drama going on there. Um, or like baby daddy, baby mama drama where there's like separation or outcasting due to like social status or financial status. And that actually wasn't the healthiest thing to do. And that's kind of what leaves a lot of y'all apathetic in this situation. If it's a marriage, again, it's probably kind of like the same thing, like a social outcasting or just like a mental outcasting. And there's just not satisfaction with who's leading, with who's in charge. People aren't satisfied with who's running the show. So it's time to be honest with what you actually want to accomplish, like what your strategy is out and what you actually want. Like honest. I just want a bunch of hookups. Okay, cool. If that's what you want, you have to understand that there's not going to be as much of a connection unless you build that within the relationships, by setting those boundaries and letting everybody know what's expected or what you want or what you will be giving. Everybody is on board right out the gate, front street. My should be jumbled. Okay, so there was with the chariot and the strength, especially over this guy here, the emperor. The emperor is giving me sometimes I'm a good leader, sometimes I'm a douchebag. It goes back to that reciprocity and privileges. So, how are you using your privilege, or how are the people around you using it? And for what? Why? And then it's like for the year, it's going to be a level of taming what that is. Like, is this based in ego? Am I clapping back at this because I need to set a boundary here, or am I doing it just because it hurt my feelings? And I don't want to say that it hurt my feelings. To get out of the state of apathy or dissatisfaction, it's important to focus on and stay steadfast on what the goal is. What do you want out of this relationship? What does this person want out of the relationship? Does it align? Are we headed towards similar destinations? And am I going to compromise to make this align, or am I going to work with it? Where am I putting my energy into? Power dynamics, power struggles, and that's where the reciprocity becomes unfair or unjust. Like, I'm going to overpower this person because they have a lower class, a lower status, perceived as always, and I'll do anything to get what I want out of this. That sort of reciprocity you'll get that back. It's kind of what it is. That's the environment you set up for yourself when you start taking actions like that. So just keep that in mind for 2024. We're going to go on to, I'm going to do the Savannah Matcha. Are you going to fall in love with a demon princess for 2024? How is this related to your love life in 2024? You nervous about your alliances, who you set yourself up with. Yes, okay. Well, it goes right back to that reciprocity. Who are you setting yourself up with? What kind of environment of people do you kick it with? What is this nervousness with this 9 of bats? Goes right back to that 4 of ghosts with 4 pumpkins. I just said, okay, well, it's what I just said. Some of you set up your relationships around having alliances to show somebody up. I mean, that's probably why you're not satisfied with the relationship, because it's not based off of anything but overpowering someone or showing someone up. So there's gonna be a seeds of sowing concept here. You can uproot these seeds and create a whole new garden. It's entirely up to you. Some of y'all fell in love with someone that you strategized with or tried to strategize against, and it created like that environment, the competitive environment that showed up in the reciprocity. Yeah, there's lies and deceit here. You got to be aware of who's telling the truth and what you're doing for a sense of power in relationships. That's a deep dive. That's going to take a lot. Here's how it starts. Heal yourself. Well, with the Four of Bats and the Ace of Ghosts, it's more like take some time for rest before you go out and make new relationships. Take a pause from people if you can, if you feel comfortable doing it. There needs to be a sense of individuality first before creating relationships with people, so you don't get sucked back into that dynamic, that tornado dynamic. Wish fulfillment when you start making new friends. You will make healthier relationships. But start with as friends. Get to know these people and how they interact. That'll help you with your that'll help you with your sense of individuality. Girl, I left my tea. Hold on. I'm so glad I didn't leave it so long that it got cold. You know when that happens? I love a little warm down my tummy, burn my organs a little. Okay, so yes, healthy relationships are out there, available to you, and you will experience them within the year. Excuse me, even in the first month of January. It's about how you interact with those relationships, how you deal with characteristics that you've gained over the years for survival, and are you implementing them in this? You know what I mean? Are these healthy? Like, if it's for survival, it's probably not the healthiest. We just went over it, what those unhealthy traits were. So you want to make sure you're entering these relationships with that healthy energy, that understanding of your individuality, but also yourself in a community, who you are in a community. You can watch pile 2 if you want. Some of y'all just watch all the piles for different things. Yes, you will find it. The joy that you're looking for. Okay. You will find it. Okay. Anyways, you will find the joy that you're looking for. Take your time. Take your time. I repeat on this channel, like, you got to see people in different seasons, in their winning season, in their losing season, in their anxiety season, in their getting lots of play season, in their, like, how do they handle it, and how did they handle it around you, in their community, with themselves, whatever. And you're going to find fruitful environments Um, but take your time. Take your time. Um, this came out more like singles, which is weird. Um, for those of you who are married, I think this is more along the lines of finding friendships that are supportive for you. Um, and I see it a lot where I live now. Like married couples trying to one up each other, trying to be the fakest nice, the most politest niceties, but they really don't even mess with each other like that. Like situations like that, you want to find healthier environments with healthier people. If you're keeping Bay and you and Bay are going to collectively want to become healthier people in healthier spaces, this is along the lines of finding friendships with each other. Just saying. So, next up, we've got the red jasper. And then it's the community thing. I guess that's what it is. Community. So get you some red jasper and y'all hold it together if you're holding hands. If you're into spiritual stuff with your partner. I rarely see it, but sometimes they do it. Like you know, and sometimes even less than that, they're not ego based. I'm a cynical douchebag. Sorry. Okay. So, holding hands and jasper together, both consensually in the palm of each other's hand while you're holding each other's hand as you walk anywhere where you're walking. This is going to help you find relationships with other healthier types folks, and it will draw them to you. You and Bay should have your own jaspers if you're dating somebody or not. Get your own jasper. I see it mostly hung as a necklace. Ooh, a moonkite. Moonkite. A card jumped out for that. It'll help with the introspection part, because sometimes when we look inside ourselves, we're like, oh God, I'm horrible. But it's not really that. You were just digesting information in your environment since you were very young that was trash, and you didn't know that, and you can find that out. I mean, it happens. Like, people deal with unlearning all the time, myself included. It's a daily task, and I'm like, oh God, I did it again. It's time to unlearn this. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about it. Community. Community. Here we go. We got the 6 of ghosts. I know you're going to have to leave some friends. You're going to have to leave them behind, the Hierophant and the 8 of ghosts. You're going to have to leave some people behind because they don't want to change. And if all right. I'm sorry. Especially those of you who are married and you're like, bruh, I can't do that kind of stuff no more. I'm not in these streets like I used to be. Or, you know what I mean? I'm so silly. But you get what I'm saying. I'm not for the streets no more. I'm for my lady. Yes, Bookie? You know, I took that time to snack, too. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh, okay, here. There's immature ways, immature habits, things you learned in your past or your childhood that you are going to dispose of so that you can really, I hate to say it like this, but become upstanding is what people are using. I wouldn't use that. That's not my word. That is, I don't even like that concept. But for some of y'all, that's Mommy! Digested differently than when I use it. Mommy. Yes, baby. Oh, I'm back. Sorry. I'll stop.
I draw my name.
You did draw your name. Very good.
So how am I draw your name?
Oh. All right. Let's just talk about old habits to dispose of that will help. Comparison. What? Why did the Seven of Wands show up as comparison? I think it's more like understanding you're learning. You're literally negative 55 million people know what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing right now. That's just life. It's hard to maneuver. We ain't never did this before. Even if reincarnation, even if you believe in reincarnation, you have not lived this specific life before. All lives are dimensional, lives are congruent. But you get what I'm saying? Like, and technically, I don't know. You are not conscious of doing this before. But you could tap into it. Understanding you're learning and not being so hard on yourself on things that hurt you. Giving yourself time to heal from things that hurt your feelings. But actually paying attention to the healing process and being in that wound so that you can actually heal that wound. You did a really good job. Is that the letter Z? Is that a star?
No, that's my name. Mommy, I make a star.
Good job.
It's a tiny one.
So this is like making good judgments when you're receiving accolades, not judging other people's accomplishments. So judging people's accolades, it's like, what do you think of success? What do you think of success? How do you judge other success and your own? Your concept of success. Making good judgment calls when you achieve success or accolades. Things like that. Understanding that the accolades and people giving you props, that's an up and down street. You know, you're not going to always get the props that you're looking for. Understanding that things take time and sometimes that shit is strenuous, okay? Sometimes things are hard. But sometimes they're not. You know what I mean? Like it's just respecting the process as you go. And your friendships. What you base your friendships off of? Do you base your friendships off of success? What kind of success? That reciprocity thing again. What you base your relationships off of? All right, pile one. Y'all weren't supposed to be that deep. It was supposed to be flowers, sunshine, and rainbows. But you know what? That's not realistic. Real love is growth. Real love is a process of unlearning and stuff like that. But it's going to be fulfilling and worthwhile. So you're going to do a great job at it. So And even if you don't, you're learning. Hello, come on. Let's snap to it. I don't have to be perfect. So, yeah, that's it. That's your reading. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Y'all already know what it is in the description box. You can like or subscribe. Boop. The bookmarks on my website, as well as the other 2 bookmarks that were in this reading. And that's it. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. What up, pile 2? If you chose this or the second pile, this is your reading. All bookmarks are available on my website. And that's in the description box. Let's get into your love life for the 2024s. You got a love tip. This love tip is, oh, you know what came up in your pre-shuffle or your pre-setup, whatever? Who's jelly? Who is jealous right now? Who's the jealous one? And it's okay to admit if you're jealous. And for some watching, there needs to be an understanding of what compromise is. Okay, love tip. This one's a little weird. The number 23 comes up. Some of y'all don't even like where you're at. It says you don't even like it there or here. So your person is like, I'm not feeling it. Things seem good, but it's not what you want. And is what you want obtainable? How and why? So, that's interesting. We're going to go over all of these and then break them down individually. Excuse me. You also got the first quarter moon helping you get over obstacles. It's like a strengthening time. This is for my moon magic reading if you want to check that out. It's time to show some gratitude for how far you've come. Not what you have, but how far you've come. This is a good time to work on spells for removing obstacles. So 2024, there'll be some upheaval of obstacles. There'll be some understanding of relationships as far as like, are you even happy in the relationships that you're in? So the new moon came up, and that's part of probably this. The shadow work that needs to be done, banishing, releasing. What do you need to release? Who do you need to release? And what are you actively doing in your healing process? And that includes forgiveness. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the love tip, and then we're going to go to the new moon, etc. So this is my Black Cat Tarot deck. It's not mine. I purchased it. She be moving furniture, yo. Whew. A lot of y'all are gonna ask yourself, do I even want this shit? Is this what I even wanted? Is this even something I want to be a part of? And it has a lot to do with your passionate pursuits, your passionate relationships, your sexual relationships. Do I even want to be with this? Hold on, this deck is mixed up inside out. Oh, is that how you're feeling? Mixed up, inside out, upside down? Upside down. That's actually about something different. Maybe that's a little bit of that too for y'all. But Yeah, the Five of Cups been wanting to come out. It was trying to pop out earlier. Seven of Cups, the Sun card. Clarify with the Nine of Cups. Clarify with the Three of Cups. Lots of cups. So, like, excuse me. I'm a mess. Okay, so it seems like you'll be able to, you'll have, when you are lonely, you will find options for love. You will get, you'll find relationships that will help you get out of this loneliness that you're feeling. Um, there's something around like your social group and defending your ideals or defending yourself in a social group or defending your relationships in a social group. You gotta show some emotional intelligence to the people in your past. You will find this year will be a very fulfilling space as far as love goes, and like finding relationships that are fulfilling and really help you to be happy and like illuminate parts of your life that maybe you kind of like neglected or just forgot talents you forgot you even had. You're gonna find really great spaces for that and really great people for that. Um, but some people from your past are gonna be like, "Why you doing that stuff? Who you hanging out with? Who's that bitch?" You know? And it's just you growing. It's just you growing, especially getting out of this lonely space. It's just you growing. So why you doing that now? Cause I like it. Do you want to join me, or are you gonna sit around and talk shit? Um, it just gives people from your past maybe not having the emotional intelligence to understand growth or being multifaceted or having different interests or hanging out with different kinds of people. Yeah, I mean, this is maybe something that has happened in the past because of the interactions with these people or whatever, but like, that's why there was an inability to take action on the things that you loved because you were steady worrying about the next person, what the next person had to say. And it goes back to that card again. Do you even like it here? Do you even like kicking it with these people? If you do, you could show them, you can communicate to them, hey, I am not a monolith. I create multitude. I grow. I see things in a different way sometimes. Is that okay? Is that going to harm you? Do you feel offended by it? If you do, I guess this is where we part because there should be no animosity towards that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But that's how it is. 2023 was very prominent as far as like dynamics of relationships or what you actually want, who you actually are, why you did things in your life. Did you just do it because there was a formula to follow because that's society says? Or are you like, you know, this year you're going to, or for 2024, you're going to be like, ooh, I just got assigned to that. You'd be like, I only follow migration. not social. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that came out like that. But if we're migrating for health, if we're migrating for joy, substance, healthy experiences, this is where you're going to gravitate towards. So less judgmental environments, and being more optimistic about, I think just life in general, or taking opportunities to enjoy like joyful spaces. Yeah, you're going to make a lot of like really great friends. People are going to come to you. This could be romantic, this could be friendship. It really depends on what you're looking for. And it's just going to be like really great conversations. So, I mean, let's talk about what you're releasing with the new moon stuff. That's a lot. You're going to be releasing a lot. Damn near. Okay, let's go. 6 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Wait. Queen or King? I think this is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Queen of Wands. The World. Motherfucking the Magician. The Hangman and the Four of Pentacles. It seems like you're closing out cycles. You're releasing like, okay. It's more like what you're gaining. The shadow work that you're going to be doing it. Oh, I went away from the thing. Hey, microphone. The shadow work that you're going to be doing in 2024 is around confidence and working on and just doing what you need to do for yourself, independence, cultivating the things that you work on, travel, protecting your energy against manipulative people, taking time to pause, and be observant and protect of what you need to protect yourself from. Taking your time. There's a sense of confidence that comes in the pause where you're like, hold on. Let me peep this. What is this? And just being comfortable with yourself until you understand an environment or understand someone. Being okay in that space of just being observant. Being confident in your abilities to protect yourself from certain concepts and certain archetypes of control, like manipulation or stalling someone. You're gonna have a lot. There's like shadow work just around the home and self and what you want to build and what you want to create and what that looks like for you. And travel again. Wholeness, oneness, realizing that there's more to life. There's a whole concept that's more to life. Let's see. I feel like there's gonna be like money made with travel. This seems like a self-love reading. I hate when love readings become self-love readings. I'm like, all right, but What's the external admiration? You know what I'm saying? Where's she at? So, this is just saying that there is some future travel for you. There is some, I don't know if it's a new home, but it might be a new environment where you may create a home. Yeah, all the shadow work is like loving yourself, affirming your talents. This year, you're going to be affirming your talents, whether you're comfortable with it or not. You're going to get comfortable with it. You might as well start now, as soon as you watch this, because the next year is going to be affirming your talents. So, this will create healthier relationships for you because you will base relationships off of healthier things. It's just a really great process of having faith in yourself and what you can build and what you can achieve and what you can do. Um, Congratulations. Ooh, put little snaps to it. Sense of wholeness, understanding when shit's not happening, it doesn't mean it's not happening. It means this is the digestion or what is the word? Ingestion? In I don't know the word, but it's like when you're incubating period. I forget what. Oh, where's my dictionary? Okay. You're just in your incubation phase, or you're about to sprout. So stagnancy does not mean that things aren't working or you can't um just embrace that in moment and be observant of their next step. uh this is more eternal work for more eternal work for I'm just watching this kid. Uh, More internal work for financial gain and stability. That's your shadow work there. And I guess that needed to show up for a reason. Okay. Let's talk about this quarter moon thing about overcoming obstacles. This is just like a year reading. Okay. What obstacles in love are you overcoming? Aw, who you build with? Four of Wands. Girl, if you're witchy, you better get that coven in. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyways. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if that's like, oh. Okay. So, if you are doing a coven type thing this year and you do it with people that you're trusting and heavily involved with or whatever, it's all, I mean, you already know it's squad, okay? Y'all better be doing the right stuff because karma will, or whatever magical shit, if you're not doing what you're supposed to, will whip around. And I see Oya with a whip, like, on that ass. So just make sure you're doing righteous things, liberating magic, stuff like that, and you'll be straight. I mean, good. Um, Obstacles that over the board, everybody. It's groups that you kick it with. It's your passions. You're going to be overcoming any sort of again, it's like you're you're not going to be weighted down by insecurities. You're just going to be really passionate about life. You're going to be breaking through. There is like a level of expression that has been limited with you, and you have not tapped into it the hell at all. And this could be something you do with a group of people. This could be something you started on your own and now you do with people. But it's like finding the team and they're creating the space where you're just like, flourish, I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm creative. Like, so stupid. But like floating on air, bitch. Like, floating on air, just embracing. It's like a healthy, nurturing environment where you will feel free to express yourself, free form, no judgment. And it's like, it's owed to you. This space is owed to you. And it's for real. That's like, this is the year of it, where this is the space where they embrace you. Sorry. There's someone that's gonna watch this that is angry as hell that I'm doing this. So the thing is, you're gonna find that space. They're gonna embrace your ideas, and these ideas are going to flourish throughout the year. And per the previous part of this reading, there's an aspect of financial gain from it if that is something that it can be monetized, but it doesn't have to. Like, the basis of it doesn't have to be to monetize it. The idea is for everybody to create that space for you. I love you. So yeah, you're gonna grow. You're going to use your inspiration as an instrument of change and expression and freedom. So keep doing that. People are going to support it. Yeah, it's all about the relationships you build before you. Yeah, for those of you who were drawn to pile one. Yeah. Or came from pile one. We're up. But it is you deserve and you will receive a community that helps uplift you from loneliness. And 2024 is going to create space for you to have that. But actually, people are going to create space for you to have that. And I'm going to tell you now, you're going to have no choice but to embrace it, because you're going to be like, dang, this feels good. You know what I mean? So you're just going to be in it. In it to win it. Good, I get it. Yeah, I told you to help you with money. You got the King of Pentacles after that. I'm telling you, stop playing with it. Stop playing with him, Brian. Sorry. They call me Princess Diana. Okay, anyways, that was your reading, pile 2. Thanks for watching, y'all. You already know what it is. Description box for all my stuff. And liking, subscribing, sharing with your buddies. You already know what it is. Freaking. Oh, and these you will find on my website if you're interested in purchasing them. Peace. See you in the next one. Pile 3. That was hard to do. I just smoked. There's phlegm all in my throat. Pile 3. Anyways, hey, this is your pile. And the trumpets are playing. Okay. All these bookmarks are found on my website. I posted some and then I took some down because I sold some and I don't remember which ones I sold. So I'm just like putting them up, re-putting them up as I do these. Cause yeah. Anyways, what's good? We're talking about your love life for 2024. Tell us more about 2024. Okay, so here we go. We're talking about the waxing moon. Get some more sunshine in your. Get a little sunshine in your life. Like going outside, you'll be going outside more. You'll be getting more sun. There needs to be a space of an energy check in, like prioritizing time to replenish your energy. You better do it this year. You better not burn out or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right comment for that. But just taking time to respect your humanity, your things that replenish you. You need to do things that replenish your energy and give you space to rest yourself. You need replenishing relationships. Oh, girl. It's going to be an interesting year. Let's talk about it because you got Akaya, which is a Caribbean
Mommy,
mermaid.
I ate all of my honey.
Oh, you ate all your honey? Y'all, I was talking and I wasn't even recording. So here.
Hello.
Hey, my kiddo has my headphones, so I don't know what I sound like. If the sound goes in and out, if it's too loud, too low, my bad. Okay, you good, Hush? All right, you can hear me? Okay. So you got Akaya, which is a Caribbean goddess. I mean, she's a Caribbean. It's a Caribbean mythology of a mermaid. She was banished to the sea because she was too cute. People were like, "Ugh." So humans disowned her because they felt a need to compete with her. So you're going to be dealing with some jealousy this year. Oh, we're getting blurry. Okay. We also got Mami Wata, so you might be of Caribbean descent or like that sort of thing. This is also something in Scotland. Let's talk about it. But anyways, this symbolizes good fortune and wealth. You're going to be another so cute that people are jealous of you. That keeps coming up. You're gonna be so charming, so popping in these streets. I'm just telling you now. You could crush like anybody. Cigarette crush. So use that wisely. You're gonna be really lucky in love this year. You're gonna have a lot of admiration. Baby, don't touch that part because it's gonna. Oh, hold on. You hear that tapping? Is that like a buzzing sound? Yeah, that's why. Or like even here.
Hello.
Can you hear yourself?
Hello.
Teach you something. Okay. So you're gonna have luck. People around you are gonna have luck. So pick your squad wisely. Green stones that are really off the chain for you: green aventurine, citrine, amazonite, and any sort of herbs you want to add to your life. Allspice, nutmeg, and thyme, especially if you're doing any sort of magic of that sort. Let's get into it. I feel like these last three are best friends. And checking in with your energy as you're dealing with this. Let's talk about it. I didn't know you were going to be the spicy one.
It just do it like this.
Oh, really? That's really funny. So this is going to be interesting doing a scandalous one with a little K here. I'm going to keep it G7. But you guys gotta get what I'm saying, because it sounds like it's scandalous. You ready, Books? All right. Whoever, if you're single or whatever, people are just gonna love what your relationship status is, whether you're single or not. They're gonna be like, "This person's doing it." Aj, you wanna put the card down?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Hold on. All right. We're switching formats. We're switching formats. Okay. So. All right. If you want to see your hand, put it up here. She just really wants to see her hand. You see it? You're so fun. Okay. Oh, the battery's gonna die. We gotta hurry, baby. We gotta hurry. Put your thing on. Come on. All right. So what's this scandal?
Mommy, I moved it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You, my friend, are popping in these streets is what the scandal is. It's you. You're scandalous. This year, there's a lot of independence that's going to be made. There's just going to be a lot of like clout. People just giving you your props. You'll be able to express yourself. You'll be really lucky with all relationships. So just choose them wisely. Yeah. With the 9 of Cups, it's like, yes, these relationships are popping. Yes, thank you guys. You're doing a really good job. Put this 9 of Cups, between these two. Here. Put it like this. Here. Ready? Good job. So you're just a lucky person this year. You're just a lucky person this year. Please don't step in the light of amateur status, because you're not an amateur. You're really like a pro at what you're doing. Even if you don't feel like it. You've been doing it. Yes, low self-esteem is in there. But you're doing really great. You can have esteem. You can really like tap into your charm, tap into your beauty, tap into your growth. Be lovely. Talk to people. You're that it one. This is your it year. If you want to be scandalous, you might as well be. I'm just kidding. But you're really just going to get like wish fulfillment in relationships. Whatever one you go towards, that's the one. You could get it. Look, you're finding your counterpart if you don't already have one, or you and your counterpart are just cash up. Stability up, family if that's what you want up, safety there. People will come for you, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it is.
You can heal from all wounds. People are going to be obsessed with you, and this will be a burden. People will find a way to be obsessed with what you're doing, who you're with. Some of y'all, if you're single and you find counterparts or a counterpart, they're going to be obsessed with the counterpart. Therefore, they will find you being the burden. And that will dictate their actions towards you, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I see it. This might be done in 2 parts if my phone dies, y'all. Or gets too hot. I see. Yeah, so here's the thing. Independent thought, understanding yourself, affirming yourself, being wise in who you are, knowing and affirming yourself and your talents, because some of these people going to purposefully, Aja, leave that one alone. Purposefully try to come for you in the streets. In the streets. I don't think they'll come for you physically. It's more of like a social emotional kind of coming for you. Childish behaviors. This is a little different. today, y'all. Okay?
Hello. Hello.
Things to remember again. You're paying attention to the things that you're growing in your home space. You're paying attention to your money. You're paying attention to your home space. You're paying attention to your talents.
Hello. I keep scaring you and dropping it.
All right. Archer, you're gonna tell them the next one, okay?
The monkey.
We don't have monkey cars. These are crows.
That's kitty.
Yeah. Okay, that's the King of Swords.
King of Swords.
Very good. So you want to make sure how you deal with those people is on some art of war type stuff. Like, you're going to use your intuition on knowing your enemy, understanding your enemy's environment and how they thrive. Yes, it is harsh to use the word enemy, but if they're coming for you, they're not your homie. You know what I'm saying? They're not your friend.
Mommy, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can? Boo, ba 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 boo ba 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 boo ba 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 boo. How does it sound?
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Baby.
Boo, boo, ba 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 boo ba 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 boo ba 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 boo. Be gentle. Ooh, sorry. I'm like, be gentle. Bust you in the head. Yeah, get you. Let me get this out your eye. Sorry, y'all. This is what it is. So, let me just fix these. You're protecting your energy. This means, again, that energy check-in. Okay, the King of Swords and that energy check-in. Jumping toddler. Toddler jumping bean. No jumping, though. Okay. Okay, do that energy check-in. Set that boundary. You don't need to tolerate people's stuff. You're human and you deserve humanity. So there's no need to be able to have to deal with people's extra, but dextra. A lot of people are going to be coming for your talents, your art, your concepts, and trying to minimalize them. That is not something you should do. That is not something you should do. So just keep that in mind. What is this apathy? So there's a lot of things. People who are indifferent to things may become a problem. But if you're not satisfied, there's a lack of satisfaction with either a person of status or clout or where you are financially and gaining more independence. Wherever this lies in your year, it might be both.
Why your phone battery's hard?
Yeah. There's an opportunity to change that. I know. Everything's about to die in here. There's an opportunity to change that. There's an opportunity to create healthier spaces. Yes, there are lonely people that are going to come for you. That does not stop you from moving forward. Keep that progression, succession. Don't touch that part. So I am focused on your growth patterns. Again, that free expression. There's so much growth that's happening. There's so much financial independence. You're just really becoming... Stop. Really, you're like... She's a Gemini, so if I say stop, she'll like put her finger less than a centimeter next to what I told her to stop touching. It's like those videos. My child's a Gemini, so she gonna push every last button and think it's hilarious. My child's a Gemini, so evil is actually part of her plan. Stop! Don't touch it. Stop it. Leave it alone, Nash. Leave it. Come on. Kiss me so. You ready to put it up? All right. All right. Next. One day I'll do a deep dive into like 3-year-old pranks that this child has done on me. Where I'm like, oh wow. Wow. Okay. Again, it's just circling around the same thing. Don't let these haters get in your way. Don't let them slow you down or try to stop you. I didn't mean for this one to be so short, but it's very cut and dry. You're very alluring. You're very Rexy. So people are feeling you and your environment is growing and flourishing because of it. But it's not just that. It's not just that. It's your ideas that are doing really well. It's the energy you put into things that's doing really well. So make sure you're putting energy into the right things. Let your business or your ideas or your work ethic or whatever you're building for yourself flourish, because it is going to. Your 2024 is going to be sexy time. So make sure you're manifesting funds and you're investing in yourself and your ideas, and you're being that charming person that you are, no matter what. And flip your hair a little, get a little cute, invest in your looks, love yourself. You're going to be doing all those amazing things 444 on the clock. I'm on my second part of the video because I had it. You saw what happened. So, and that's why these people are pressed. But let them press their nails and not you. Let them press their weave and not you. Let them get a silk press, but don't let them press you. Okay? You will be fine. You will grow and you will be prosperous. No matter who's obsessed with you. As long as you're not focused on said haters here, said haters there, because they're going to try it. Let's see. Make it quick. Oh, God. Well, they're going to try it. They're going to take actions that make you feel wounded and defensive and make you nervous. They're going to try to make you so nervous that you get off track of your goals and your ambitions and your dreams. And that is not something that you can stomach or afford. So make sure, again, that you are paying attention. Okay. You are paying attention to your goals and aspirations and understanding that you are whole and throughout this process, and the people around you are too. They just can't recognize it within themselves, and that has nothing to do with you or your growth. There's a lot of independence that is here for you that you need to really grab, hold on to, and utilize without letting people distract you. And that's the healing part of the whole thing. That's the whole message for the year. Don't get distracted by douchebaggeries. Oh, I said it in front of her. Should be alright. And yeah, that's it. That's the healing. I'm so sorry this had to be short, but I have 8% left. So make sure you are checking in on your energy and re-establishing what that is. I'm telling you, you hot. And that's the revival of self. You're hot, like fire, like utilize it. If you're looking for relationships, it's there. Everything is that it's there. All of it, friend. All of it. All of it. All of it. So I'm really happy for you. Pile through your popping in these streets. Go ahead and do it. You're not even brand new. You're there. It's better than that even. So I thank you. Thank you for watching, y'all. You already know what it is. Hit the description box for everything you need to know about Mo9. Excuse me. And boom, the the bookmarks can be found on my website. I will see y'all in the next reading. Peace.